Eat, Drink, DFW from the Dallas Morning News is made possible by Central Market.
Hello, and welcome to Eat, Drink, DFW, the podcast from the Dallas Morning News food team. Each week, we take a look at food and drink trends in North Texas, talk about restaurants in Dallas-Fort Worth, learn some new recipes, and sometimes even get tips from you, our listeners. I'm Julie Fisk, podcast producer for the Dallas Morning News, and this week we're here for all the World Cup travelers. Are you in Texas for the games or hosting someone who is? Well, we'll help you feed them in the most Texas way possible. That's all coming up right after this.
Central Market is really into food, like fish flown in so fresh it still has jet lag into food. Our sourdough starter has been around since grunge was a thing into food. We're talking more prime cuts than a greatest hits album into food. Central Market is really into food. If you are too, then we're the HQ for you. Whether you're a make every recipe in the cookbook foodie or a my favorite recipe is reheat type who just digs the delectable, no place makes every day more delicious like Central Market. Really into food. Shop now at centralmarket.com.
For the latest food and restaurant news in Dallas-Fort Worth, visit dallasnews.com/food. Also, we'd love to hear from you, so email us at eatdrink@dallasnews.com with any thoughts or suggestions. So as usual today, I'm joined by our food writers, Sarah Blaskovich, Zakaria Washington, and Imelda Garcia. So many people are coming to town for the World Cup, and it started a discussion with us recently about the places you would take visitors when they came to town, because we all have a handful of standards. So Sarah, you put together a list of 7 spots that are guaranteed hits for most folks.
That's right. And it's important to me that we start with great restaurants near the action. So I have people ask me all the time, even outside of World Cup, where should I have dinner tonight? And the first thing I always ask is, where will you be before or after dinner? Because most people don't want to drive halfway across the region for a great dinner, especially if where they're staying is not near that place. This is even more true if you're coming in from out of town and you're not familiar with DFW. I would love it if you would drive to our far-flung areas for barbecue or steak or where else, but I don't think that's very reasonable. So I want to start with 2 restaurants near the FIFA World Cup action. All right, if you're near the stadium in Arlington, my recommendation is Rodeo Goat Burgers. And here's why. It's close by, first of all. And second of all, the variety of burgers there is just so large. Like I was talking to somebody the other day about the one I like the best, and they were like, oh my gosh, I've never had that, because there are like 24 burgers on this menu and they all have all kinds of cool stuff on it. Like there's one with grilled peaches and jalapeno jam.
Whoa. I love that one.
Yeah, right? That's just for you, Imelda.
Yes.
It's like sweet and spicy.
Yes.
That's
Just
right.
like
Amazing.
Imelda.
Aww. It's true. But you could go to Rodeo Goat, which is owned by a local person, and there are lots of locations around DFW. And you could get your straight ahead cheeseburger. You can feed your kids for $10 or less. But you could also get a really interesting burger with a variety of cheeses or sauces or vegetables and find something that's very uniquely yours. So if we're near the stadium, that's where we're going. Now, there's also the FIFA Fan Festival, which is in Fair Park. So we're going to head over to Dallas. And if you're going to the Fan Festival, I wanted to find a place really close to there that I thought would be awesome. And that's Las Almas Rotas. Now, we did a Halloween episode there a couple of years ago.
Totally haunted.
Totally haunted. And, you know, I feel like with all the World Cup fans in town, like maybe those ghosts aren't coming out.
It'll be so crowded that even if they did, you probably wouldn't notice.
Oh, wait, that's so much worse, Julie. Wait, hold on. We're inside Las Almas Rotas and we're all drinking tequila because that's what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And they're just among us.
Yes, that weird monkey in a case. You remember that?
Yeah, of course. Ugh. So spooky. Okay, well, Las Almas Rotas is great because it's great. There's a deep agave selection. It's a funky location. But one of my favorite things about it is that the food is super affordable. So you go in there, you grab a taco for a couple of bucks, you snack on some chicharrones, you drink a really great cocktail. This is what you need to do before or after the FIFA Fan Festival.
More after, with all that heat and everything, it's going to be crazy.
And then when all these World Cup fans leave, the rest of Dallas can go back to having Las Almas Rotas to themselves. Because if you know, people really love this bar. All right, everybody's going to want to eat steak when they come to DFW, and I don't blame you. Mm-hmm. And so I picked a tale of 2 cities. Depending on the city you're in, depends on the steakhouse you should go to. Let me give you 2 quick examples. If you're in Fort Worth, I recommend Cattleman's. There are lots of good steakhouses in Fort Worth, I should say, but Cattleman's was on Landman, and it is just sort of something that I feel like out-of-towners might be talking about. Taylor Sheridan, who created Landman and Yellowstone, bought Cattleman's recently and redid it. So anybody who's been to Cattleman's, if you haven't been back recently, it looks a little different and the menu has been upgraded. And those who have never been will recognize it as a television famous place. Now, of course, you should shell out big bucks for the steak if you want, but I went recently and loved the chicken fried steak with, y'all, Wagyu sausage gravy.
Whoa.
What? It is not good for you, and that's fine. That's fine. You asked for steak. No, you didn't ask for steak. I told you wanted steak. Yeah. But you asked for steak, and we gave you steak. Okay, the second steakhouse option, if you're over on the Dallas side, I'm going to send people to Town Hearth. It is opulent and feels a little bit like the Dallas stereotype in a delicious way. It's expensive. There's a lot of crystal chandeliers. There's even, unless it's been sold, there's even a motorcycle in the middle of the room that is on the menu as an item that you can purchase. And this thing costs tens of thousands of dollars. So it's just a cheeky, you're like, okay, I'll have the bacon and I'll have the tomahawk and I'll have the side of the mac and cheese and I'll have a really expensive motorcycle.
This is so modern day J.R. Ewing.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just delicious. And remember, we're trying to entertain people not from here. And so Town Hearth is locally owned. It is a great restaurant, but it also just feels like you're in Dallas. Okay, and my final recommendation here, we just had burgers and tequila and tacos and steak and mac and cheese. And so how about something light? Maybe something that's none of those things. So my final recommendation is Sachet on Oaklawn Avenue in Dallas. It is a beautiful vegetable and seafood forward restaurant. It's Mediterranean food for the most part, and I just love it. It is sophisticated in a way that will make you feel like it's a nice lunch or dinner, but it is so not steak or burgers or tacos, and sometimes we need a little break. Now, Imelda, I was blown away by the work you've done on World Cup. You've written a lot more than I have about where people should eat, so I want to hear your top picks for where out-of-towners should go.
Yeah, I have been writing about this for weeks and weeks and weeks. But before that, I brought you something, guys. And it's from abroad. So my parents were visiting this month because my nephew graduated from high school.
Oh.
So they came for the graduation. And they brought me something that you are going to love, I think.
Yay!
So these are chips from Sabritas.
Oh my
Sabritas
gosh.
is the same company as Lay's
Oh.
in Mexico. So they launched these commemorative chips for the World Cup, and they have American brisket for the United States.
Wait,
Yeah.
brisket flavored chips. Yes.
Al pastor tacos for Mexico.
These are chips, guys.
And maple and bacon for Canada. So let's try it.
This is totally outrageous.
I love it.
Do we have these in the U.S.?
We don't.
I want to start with the brisket, please.
Yes.
I'm busting into the tacos al pastor.
I recommend we start with the maple one. Yeah, you will see why.
For this tasting,
really?
Imelda says we start in one place.
So we are trying the Canada ones.
This is a very boring looking chip.
Oh, no. Holy cow.
It tastes just like maple and bacon, too.
I knew it.
It tastes like fake maple syrup.
Yeah, it's like plastic.
not,
wrong.
not my favorite.
Now we are trying the Al pastor chips.
Oh, this is what I want.
I don't think I do want this.
No, that's good.
I like al pastor.
Better, right?
Oh, wow. Those are cool.
Those are more like a hot sauce vinegary. Ooh, they're spicy.
Imelda, your mom would love these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm keeping these.
Now prepare to have your mind blown.
This is the brisket one, guys.
This is the American brisket chips.
Holy crap.
Wow.
This really tastes like brisket.
They taste just like brisket.
That's weird. How'd they do that?
Liquid smoke.
Wow.
That's taste like the campfire smells. And in my opinion, not in a good way. It's really, really smoky. But I think anybody who's not super obsessed with barbecue will think those brisket ones are good.
I wonder if Lay's is going to do something stateside.
I sure hope so.
You know, my dad worked there in the 80s.
Oh, really?
That's not going to help, but I was going to ask him.
Please do.
That's a cool story, though.
Right? It wasn't.
So while you enjoy all those chips, I have worked on several stories about the World Cup because we are going to receive a lot of people and we have to pick good places for them, So at dallasnews.com/food, we have lists about where to eat barbecue, where to find Tex-Mex, where to eat on a budget. That is so necessary.
Yes.
Where to eat near the AT&T Stadium, that now it's called Dallas Stadium. What to eat inside the stadium. Where to find the most iconic American dishes or the most traditional Texan food. Also, we have a list about the places, dishes, or experiences that you can miss when you are in North Texas. And I want to ask you about this. For me, those experiences or dishes or whatever are Buc-ee's. You have to take people to
go
Buc-ee's.
to Buc-ee's.
You have to take people to Whataburger, I think, and to Fletcher's for a corn dog. What do you think?
I think another one is H-E-B. I mean, the Texas grocery store. I'm obsessed with H-E-B.
I was talking with somebody about this the other day, and the one thing that came up was North Park Mall. That like that mall is, first of all, the flowers inside of it are so gorgeous, and there's art throughout. You know, but of course there's shopping there too. The other reason why I mention a place like North Park is because a lot of the comments so far that I'm seeing on social media are that Dallas is just so hot. And like, there's this sentiment of like, what are we going to do in the summer? And I'm like, I don't know. There's 8 million of us here that are doing fine every summer. So you're going to be okay. But like North Park is air conditioned and big, and you can go shop in the inside of it.
And I think we need to think also about bars. And Zaccaria has a great list of bars to watch World Cup games.
You can find my full list on dallasnews.com/food, but I'll mention just one here. Anyone who is at or near the stadium has to stop at Texas Live.
Yeah.
It's right there. They have a massive TV screen, and they will be having a watch party for the World Cup on several different days. It's going to be a whole thing, and there will be DJs and fun fan games. So I think this is the best option if you cannot get in the stadium.
Zaccaria, it is really near the stadium.
Yeah.
But can we get there? I mean, it's going to be a lot of traffic and a lot of people. And
I wouldn't recommend driving. The traffic's bad even when there's regular games going on in the area. So I couldn't imagine what it's going to look like for the World Cup. So my suggestion would be to take a Uber or some type of ride share.
I would love to know how much a parking space costs.
Oh, a bajillion dollars.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. And what are those Uber tabs going to look like?
Even
That's gonna
more.
be nuts.
Well, okay, I have only a small point of reference, which is when I went to the Kentucky Derby, we got an Uber to take us from the Derby home. This was several years ago before these prices had surged. For a 5-mile ride, we agreed in advance to pay $800.
Oh,
For a ride.
my goodness.
Wow.
He did play the music we wanted him to play, but we were in the car for like 15 minutes.
For $800, I need to have the best service. I need some drinks. I need a massage.
I need karaoke.
All right, something we haven't talked about yet is neighborhoods where out-of-towners should spend several hours or even the weekend. And I've been of the mind for years that Dallas-Fort Worth has phenomenal neighborhoods, and we do a really good job of creating not only the restaurants in those neighborhoods, but then the other stuff to do, right? The retail mix, the coffee shops. We love Lower Greenville. Fort Worth's Magnolia Avenue is wonderful. Dallas's chic Knox Street is really something to see if you're not from here. But if I could pick one neighborhood right now, I want to stop on the Bishop Arts District. So I spent a recent Friday night there. I went to 3 restaurants and bars and shopped at several little retail stores. I thought it was everything I wanted from a beautiful Friday night in Dallas. And I think we all know how great Oak Cliff is already, but I just want to stop and say that anybody coming here, if you're looking for a place away from all the noise, but that still has a total vibe to it, the Bishop Arts District is walkable and full of so many locally owned businesses.
Some of my friends from Raleigh, North Carolina recently just accidentally found Revelers Hall while they were in town and ended up going every night while they were here.
Fun.
See, whenever I have family in, we always go to Eno's Pizza over in Bishop Arts. I love that area. And I love during the holidays when they have the Merry Christmas, you filthy animals sign.
Yeah.
We were taking family photos in front of that thing when I realized I had screwed up our Christmas carriage ride through Highland Park, and it had happened the night before.
Oh, no.
I can't tell you how much money I lost on that, and it was terrible. My husband didn't speak to me for a little while.
I think you could tell us how much money. You just don't want to.
I just don't want to.
That's okay.
I don't want to.
Back on the Bishop Arts District topic, I really like Paradiso. Their pizza is really, really good, amongst other things on their menu, but I just love their patio. And you talked about Christmas. When Christmas comes around, it's even more beautiful. It turns into like this Christmas themed bar. We're not talking about Christmas, but I just love Paradiso, and it's so awesome.
I also love Bishop Arts. And what I think is most fascinating about that area is that it's very eclectic, you know?
Yes.
In the same area, you can find Zen Sushi, which is a great restaurant, taco and vino also. You can go for a pie at Emporium Pies. So it's all in a very, very close area.
When I was there recently, I had 2 dinners in one night. We went to
Wow. Yeah, it's something like that.
We went to Little Blue Bistro, and then we went to Hugo's Seafood. 2 more restaurants that I would put as a suggestion for Bishop Arts.
That is peak Sarah Blaskovich, I just have to say.
Yeah.
One other tip is we sort of like grazed at both places, and each were about $100, which a $200 evening for a fine meal is not a small amount of money, but it kind of feels like the going rate for 2 people. So the idea that we could graze very comfortably for $100 here and $100 there, I thought that was a pretty good win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's zoom back out. Where else do our friends coming to DFW need to eat?
Okay, this is obvious. Joe T. Garcia's. We all agreed. Joe T's, you have to go. I'm also a big fan of Village Baking Company on Greenville Avenue. I love just strolling up and down Greenville Avenue. I think it's a lot of fun. But Village Baking Company has amazing like kinaman. Their cannelé is great. Quiche is crazy good. All their coffees are great. We take family anytime they come to town. But another big one is Big Shucks. Like I know it's not fancy, but that is a spot that everyone in my family requests if they come to visit, like oysters and white wine out of a plastic cup for whatever reason.
Yeah, why is that?
It's pure joy and it's delicious.
Every time I have visitors from abroad, I always take them to eat Cajun seafood. Because, I don't know, there's something about the experience, to eat with your raw hands right there like a cave woman, and drink your beer, and it's fun. And it's going to be a fun night of good food. And I love those places.
What Cajun seafood are you eating with your hands? Because I'm seeing gumbo and etouffee.
No.
No, I'm talking about the Louisiana style.
The boil
seafood.
bag.
Yeah, the boiled one. Yeah.
Got
Yeah,
it.
that's the one. So
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. And you get to eat your lobster and your shrimp.
And
I
you pop
love it.
juices on the person across from you.
Yeah. And there's a lot of places for that, but I have one that is my favorite, my must go, and it's the boiling crab. I love it.
Imelda, that is my place.
There's one in Garland and one in Plano, and they are amazing, guys.
Mine might be a slightly different vibe, but I like Farina Italian Restaurant. That is right near the stadium. Once again, it's inside the Lowe's Hotel, and especially if you're staying there, go visit. The food is so good. They are reasonably priced, and the space is just beautiful.
Boy, I'm sorry. I just thought of this. The hotel parties are going to be nuts.
Oh my gosh.
The hotels, like Lowe's will be an awesome place.
I mean, I feel like it's already kind of busy after like a Rangers game. So I can't even imagine.
It's going to be bonkers.
I hope that the party like spills out onto the street.
Me too.
Are y'all going?
No. I want to avoid the traffic.
I'm staying home.
I don't care about the traffic. I'll do anything to experience it, but
Yeah.
I can't figure out how to go. We don't have tickets, nor am I a billionaire.
You got that $800 Uber
I was
ride.
gonna
Yeah,
say,
that's
you
right.
got to come up off that
No, I'm
money,
still
Sarah.
paying that off, y'all.
So we have so many stories about where World Cup fans should dine, and we really want you to love our food while you're here. So find those and more at dallasnews.com/food. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to share the spots you plan to take World Cup visitors. That's right after this.
Central Market is really into food. Like when we say cheese, it's in 12 languages into food. Butchers, bakers, and sushi roll makers into food. We're talking so obsessive about quality you can shop blindfolded into food. Central Market is really into food. If you are too, then let us turn your shopping list into a treasure map. Get inspired, get adventurous, or just get a chef-made dinner when you've got more taste buds than time. No place makes every meal more amazing like Central Market. Really into food. Shop now at centralmarket.com.
Coming up, we sent a call out to our listeners about restaurants for World Cup travelers. But first, a quick reminder that you can always reach out to the Dallas Morning News food team at eatdrink@dallasnews.com, and please leave a 5-star review wherever you can. Even better, tell your friends all about us. So Sarah posted a reel on Instagram asking everyone where they were planning to take their World Cup visitors, and we got some great responses. We also saw some serious self-promotion from local restaurants, so good for them for shooting their shot. There were some unexpected ideas we wanted to share, though. Imelda, why don't you start us off?
Bill Baldwin had some great ideas, including Terry Black's, Gemma, and Emporium Pies, of course. He also suggested Oloyo and Lucia, which are great, but good luck getting reservations there, guys.
Yeah, Bill, like, do you know somebody over there?
Yeah.
Bellissimi Fiore Arrangements suggested Italy at North Park Center, which is a great idea. They have multiple places to eat there. Plus, you could walk around the mall afterwards.
Yeah, Sarah, you were talking about that earlier. And y'all, I was at Nordstrom on Saturday, and they have an actual bar set up by the escalator. And there was seriously, and a huge TV.
Oh.
There was probably 20 dudes sitting around there
course.
drinking beers and watching some soccer game. I have no idea what.
That's fun.
So there's another place to watch the game.
And that could be really good for wives spending money. You entertain your husband, in front of the TV while you go and shop.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Multiple people suggested Velvet Taco, including Velvet Taco themselves.
Right.
No problem. Sticking on the taco train, another reader gave a shout out to Resident Taco, which we heartily agree with. Now, one other person, this is a funny name, at Weedem Barbs.
Okay, Barbs.
Would like to know you, Barb. This person loved the Barley House, as do many people. It's a great watering hole. And interestingly, this is close to the World Cup training facility at SMU. So if you want to go gawk at the athletes, I don't know if you can do that.
I would be tempted.
I mean, somebody's going to try, that's for sure. So we should all know that in that area of Dallas, there might be some extra traffic. But also, if you happen to be in University Park, you've got Snyder Plaza, and you've got one of Dallas's oldest markets there, Kubi's, a German market that has, in my opinion, some of the best chicken salad in the universe. You could stop in there, get a little picnic food, or have a proper German lunch or dinner at the adjoined restaurant. So don't miss Kubi's if you're over in that area too.
Definitely Kubi's, get some pimento cheese.
Oh, right.
But you could also go to Shug's Bagels, because I think it's going to be right there. Like if you wanted to really creep on the players and kind of gawk, like you said, go get a bagel and just stand around.
Now, if it is a weekend morning at Shug's, you do want to order online and it'll tell you how long. And I've ordered like on a Sunday morning before, and they're like, cool, be here in 120 minutes.
Yeah.
And I pull out my calculator and I'm like, wait, 2 hours? So just a little heads up that the line can be long. And if you're a line person like me, maybe it's fine. But the bagels are great. And if you order in advance, you might save yourself some of the waiting.
Ooh, good tip.
Or you can bring a chair. Yeah. We had a jokester too. At Countdown suggested Hard Rock Cafe and Planet Hollywood. Thank you, Dan.
Uh-oh.
If you don't know, they are closed. They don't exist anymore.
I remember when the Hard Rock was bulldozed, in fact.
Yeah.
Dan, we see you.
And that's all the time we have for today. So if you like learning about new restaurants and want to receive free weekly emails with links to our latest work, go to dallasnews.com/newsletters. You can sign up for Restaurant News and Eat Drink DFW. These are 2 e-newsletters that'll keep you up to date as you make dinner plans across North Texas. Special thanks to Dallas Morning News Assistant Managing Editor Christopher Wynn, who's hopefully going to buy us some World Cup tickets.
Yes.
Yeah, baby. For the news, I'm Julie Fisk. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Eat, Drink, DFW from the Dallas Morning News is made possible by Central Market.